So when I found out about Josh bringing that pornography addiction into our marriage, we were at a concert. I think we'd been married 1 year, and he had like pulled his phone out, and it just like, all it did was, I didn't see anything. It just saw like, I saw the search, what he had searched or whatever. And it was like, the world caved in for both of us. I mean, he obviously was like so shamed. I think I had this suspicion. I mean, I was kind of, I don't know, insecure anyway. I brought that into our marriage. And so I remember just like feeling like if there were really beautiful women in the room, I felt this sense of comparison, or like he was looking, and so it felt like validating, but my response was so like angry and hurt, and it just felt completely like an offense, direct offense towards me. It was horrible. But I will say like my natural response is like, how can I shove your face in this? How can I make this hurt as much as I can? Because that was just the feeling that arose, when I first found out. And then that just kind of was the cycle where like he would try and do better, and then I would find out later that he relapsed, and then it was just like, well, what kind of an ultimatum can I really make it hurt? It's just more shame. There was probably 7 years of our marriage where we both individually always wanted to go after our stuff, after trauma or just whatever was holding us back. And that for sure was a big thing in Josh's life, that it was obvious to me that he never wanted it. He wanted to deal with it. And unfortunately, we just didn't have the resources. We didn't know that Pure Desire existed.
So basically, Shawna asked me how I was doing, how I was really doing. And usually what I would do to just protect the status quo was say, I'm doing good. She's not really asking me, are you doing this or that? But I chose to say, do you really want to know? And I told her, and it was the start of us starting that process. So I got into a group, just some recovery group I found online.
He later described it as a binge purge group where like they didn't really get free, So God opened the way for us to move back here. Josh got a job working here at the church, and right away he discovered Pure Desire because you guys had just come. And to me, I think that is a major reason why God brought us here, because it just absolutely shifted everything for us, because he was already having like major breakthrough just from stepping into the light and by going into the other group. But Pure Desire just brought hope because it was like immediately like there was growth, because the curriculum it just helped him to, first of all, see his priorities. I love the faster scale. He just became obsessed with it, taught it to me. I started to use it before I ever joined a B&B group. He was able to stay out of that cycle. He was able to get off of that cycle and reframe the whole game, honestly. And
for me, I feel like porn and lust subsidized my ability to deal with life the way I dealt with life. But I didn't know that was the case. I thought I had a lust problem. I thought I had a porn problem, and I needed to fix that, and then I'd be fine. I'd be like killing it as a Christian. With Pure Desire, I started to see the driving forces behind the lust, behind the pornography, that were, in a way, I needed it to survive the life I'd built. The first group that I was in that wasn't a Pure Desire group, it was great because I just needed to start. I needed somewhere to go and be honest for the first time, which was helpful to slow down those bad behaviors. But what I needed was to go after the core issues driving the behaviors, and finding out that the behaviors are just a symptom of some other deep wounds, core wounds from my family of origin, or just the way that I processed life wasn't working. And I needed to subsidize it with something that got me through artificially.
We've both just gotten so excited about the breakthrough that we've had that we share that with people, and our family members. We just love to talk, and we love freedom. We love to see people get free. So we like to just go after stuff with people now too, and really process what it is that we are processing and seeing and how we're getting free. And then it's been amazing. And then we brought friends along the process with us, and that's been fun too, because like I said, the common language and just the growth has been immense.
Because of Pure Desire is I'm not alone anymore. And I felt alone. And I made my decisions alone. And I worked through my issues alone. And I can't imagine what it was like to do that. I have so many guys in my life who know everything about me, everything I've ever done, everything that's ever been done to me. And they're rooting me on, and they love me and want to see me win, whatever that looks like. And I get messed up thinking about it.
Pure Desire and the curriculum just has walked me through and is continuing to. I honestly say this on a weekly basis, that I feel like what I've discovered, and I've done the whole Betrayal and Beyond, and I've done, 6 chapters or so of Unraveled. I feel like I'm only scratching the surface. Like I've barely started to scratch the surface, and I've started to see so much. Healing
doesn't look like life isn't hard sometimes. Healing looks like I'm not caught in this loop of procrastination, of avoiding hard conversations, of basically small lies to everyone around me about who I really am. Not just what I do in secret or who I am in secret, but who I really am in the core. I didn't let anybody know that. Nobody knew who I really was. And that's the exciting part of freedom, is I am me, finally. Like I'm me. I'm me everywhere I go. And it's not like perfect, but it's freeing. It's freeing.
As you just heard in Josh and Shawna's story, God is using Pure Desire to help rescue and transform marriages. And we know that stories like theirs are only the beginning. Now more than ever, lives and relationships are being destroyed by unwanted sexual behavior. Men and women trapped in this pattern can feel stuck and powerless. We know what that feels like, and we have helped thousands of men and women around the world, just like the Putnams, break free, heal their relationships, and get their lives back. You can be part of their healing journey too. Together, we could help more men, women, and couples write a new story. Your generosity as a monthly giver makes the healing and restoration of more marriages, more stories possible. So consider this question: what story of healing could my gift create? Would you join with others through giving to create more stories of healing?